Hey there, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. Today we're going to take a look at what you don't see coming. So we're going to use the 9-card spread. These have been so interesting. We're going to use the 9-card spread. We're going to take a look at where you are now and what you're planning to do, and then what you don't see coming, and how, you know, that changes and affects everything. And we'll just see what comes out, and then based on that, we'll drill down into stuff. Whoa. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Overall energy here is the key. Locked doors can be opened. Locked doors can be opened. Okay. There's something very emotional happening with you here. It's jealousy. What? Okay. So, All right. So here you are, focusing on you will receive news from afar. So communication from a distance. I can't tell what it's about, but it feels like it's emotionally connected somehow. And you're really guarded in the heart space right now about the situation, because currently you are the beware of who you trust. You're the wolf. You're like the wolf. You're worried about the wolf at the door. So you're like being very super cautious in your heart space, kind of a barrier up around there. That being said, what is actually happening is Spirit has got your back. We have a Spirit here in the area of action. Unseen forces are watching over you. So you are actually very protected. I think that you're very guarded, but I don't know that you need to be. There are doors that can be unlocked. You have the key. And I think the key here is going to come from a willingness to let somebody into your heart space. In the future, you're focused on a long journey brings rewards. So, news from afar and a long journey. A long journey could be actually traveling, physically traveling. It could also be the journey of maturity, right? Like lessons that we've learned along the way, things that happen. What are the gifts from that? What have we gained? Where's the wisdom and the knowledge? And how do we use it? How do we use it to live a better life for ourselves, and also to pass it on to those that need it? So mentorship or wisdom or knowledge that's gained. And from this knowledge and wisdom that you've gained along the way, there's a reward. So maybe you've done a lot of studying, traveling, whatever, and you're teaching and you're mentoring, or maybe the skills you picked up at work allow you to be in a position of authority where you're teaching. It feels like teaching and learning, but some of it feels like, for a lot of you, it does feel like you're teaching others, and for some of you, it feels like you're learning yourself, which makes a lot of sense because of the South Node being in Scorpio right now, and about 9-10 years ago, the North Node was there, and so that would be a long journey, a part of a cycle here, where along the way you've learned a lot about yourself, and now there's the time to release those lessons, take the gift of the wisdom and knowledge, and move into the next cycle. And so here in the heart space, it says, let your intentions be known. So you're planning to let your intentions be known about something of value to you. So when it's in the heart space, it means that it's not, oh gosh, this is significant. This is significant. So maybe your intention is you want to be in a relationship with someone. Maybe your intention is to build a business. Maybe your intention is to start a family. Whatever it is, you are gearing yourself up in your heart space, because right here where currently you're not sure, you're cautious about throwing that trust around. At the same time, I can see the progression forward. It's unfortunate, though, that your anxiety. So I have a lot of Scorpios around me. I married them, sisters, daughter, friends, everywhere I look, Scorpios. I trip over them. And the thing that I notice about Scorpios is their ability to, they're very vigilant. You notice things. You notice the details of things. You are very hyper aware, situationally aware. When it becomes hyper awareness, that's when anxiety comes in. And that's when the mind can start messing with you. And so Scorpio is a water sign. And when you stay in your emotional connection and you use your intuition, you will flow. But when you get up into the head where you're trying to overanalyze, I hate to use the word overanalyze, where you're trying to analyze every detail, that can just really mess with you, and it can, then your emotional waters, and Scorpio is about jealousy. You can take a situation and start thinking, wait a minute, what's going on over there? Now, jealousy can be in a relationship, but it also could be like at work. Maybe somebody is doing something and you're a little jealous of the fact that they got that position or they got that promotion or whatever. So jealousy could be many things. So whatever this is, the jealousy is in your thoughts and you don't see that coming. Something is going to, so right now you're planning ahead, you're getting ready to manifest, you utilize logic and reason and common sense in the future. You're planning this very grounded approach to manifest what you want. You've set your intentions, you've learned the lessons, you're moving forward, but something triggers you. That's what you don't see coming. You are triggered by something that brings up this, but it's in the head, it's not in the heart, which is really interesting. So maybe you become aware of somebody else's jealousy and you're observing it. Because in the heart space, you look good. So maybe what you do triggers somebody. Oh, so maybe you getting the promotion, you getting the job, you getting the relationship, whatever it is that makes you feel emotionally fulfilled and rejuvenated, triggers in your environment somebody who's jealous. You need to watch out for that. Because this looks really good. I almost feel like this is environmental. And this, seek a union of mind and spirit. Air. And so again, when we take the intuition, the thoughts, so it's when you connect the head and the heart that we are at our best. When we problem solve from that combination, that's where wisdom lives. So, people who say, well, I followed my gut, then you're all in your emotions and you're probably not using logic. Here you're using logic and reason, but now you're bringing in the water element. You're a water element, and you're connecting the two, and that is powerful. That is where wisdom comes from. That is where this wisdom here was born. Doors can be unlocked. Whatever you're looking for, a relationship, a job opportunity, a business that you want to create, a creative project that you want to do. It feels like all the pieces are in play. You have the key. This feels like environmentally, there's a situation that could be a little dicey, and you may have to think about how to handle the green-eyed monster that belongs to somebody else. That's really what that feels like. I want to give you some advice here. And then we'll pull a card from, I say a card, it's really just a card. See? I rarely get a card. So you have the Raven. Magic, coincidence, and synchronistic events. You have the Queen. Ooh, Stag's under there too. Woman, fertility, feminine power, sexuality, and friendships. This is the energy of the divine feminine. This is in the heart space, being open to receiving. This is working from your divine feminine water energy that Scorpio is, whether you're a male or female. Look, talk about creative. You've got the spider. You've got the spider. You can create whatever the heck you want. And all the spider's just creative powers. You have creative powers, and you have the fertility of the queen here. So this is very creative energy with magic, the raven and synchronicities, and you have pride and leadership, the stag. This right here is so powerful. I think that it upsets somebody. Don't worry about them. You do what's best for you. And follow your heart. You know what it is that you want. And when you combine your heart with your mind, looks like you're going to be golden. So, delight, joy, and surrender. I use my soul song with joy. Look, it's a minstrel here in the heart. When you create from a space of joy and happiness, when you intend from the heart space what it is you want, that is when you get this upright cup filled with everything that you're looking for. The canary is definitely about singing your joy. Reconnect with your true self. What do you feel, think, or enjoy? What brings you more delight and happiness into your life? Break from your usual routine and give yourself permission to be quiet in solitude and to heal. When you are ready, you will burst forth with soul song once more. Canary is a positive sign that new energies of light, happiness, and expression are awakening in your world. You will find and share your beautiful voice with the world. And you have the dragonfly. And one of the things about the dragonfly kind of goes back to this long journey of the star. A lot of times the things, the indiscretions of youth, the missteps, the seemingly missteps along the way where we learned and we grew, allows us to blossom into the fullness of who we are later in life. And so that's one of the really nice things about this. So this is Old Soul, Insight and Talent. A higher truth guides me to live with freedom and grace. Give yourself time to grow into your purpose. The latter phases of your life will feel more graceful and empowered than the earlier one, more frustrating phases of your life. Over time, you can develop your abilities to become a standout talent in your field. I'm telling you, this right here feels very much like you have learned and gained so much, and you're going to be able to share it out and be rewarded for sharing it out. Be patient and apply yourself, because in due course, outstanding skillfulness will come from your efforts. Rely on your higher self and trust your inner vision, and when a difference from the usual way of approaching life. Trust your inner vision. This is the heart and mind working together. Trust. Scorpio, you're so intuitive. Trust what you are feeling and picking up. You definitely know. Okay, so give yourself permission to change direction whenever you need, so that you can stay true to your life path. So actually beautiful reading. I think that a full moon eclipse in your sign really cleared some space for you to now let the magic to create. And then you get another eclipse, but this one's a new moon in October 25th, where you can level it up even more. And so I think now it's like the integration and the working toward, and what are you planning on? And I think that this is really taking you on the next level up. It's really beautiful. All right, Scorpio, you guys take good care. I am on Facebook every day. Moonlit Waters, I use the astrology and pull cards for the energy of the day. They're pretty short little videos over there. Internet is going to go down here for me for a couple of weeks. They are redoing the lines, and so if I can't record, then I'll just post like written stuff, but I prefer to record. It's easier for me. All right, you guys take good care. This looks amazing.